There are places on the map that whisper to you. They don't shout. They aren't in every glossy magazine or screaming from your social media feed. Uzbekistan is one of those places. It's a name that conjures images of desert caravans, ancient cities that read like poetry. Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva, the heart of the old Silk Road, a crossroads of empires and ideas. History isn't just in museums. It's baked into the bread. It's fired into the blue tiles of mosques. It's reflected in the eyes of the people you meet. Deep traditions, deeper hospitality. Step off a train into a city from 1001 Nights. Bread and spices fill the air. A turquoise dome eats the sky. Your journey begins in Tashkent. The plane touches down and you step out into the crisp Central Asian air. Tashkent isn't the ancient, sand-swept city you might have pictured. It's the capital, a sprawling, surprisingly green metropolis that was largely rebuilt after a devastating earthquake in 1966. It's a mix of Soviet-era grandiosity and modern ambition, a clean and orderly introduction to the country. This first day is about easing in. Don't rush. Find your hotel, drop your bags, and just breathe. The adventure doesn't have to start with a bang. It can start with a quiet walk. Your first destination should be the old heart of the city, the Chorsu Bazaar. This isn't just a market. It's the city's stomach and its soul. Underneath a giant green-tiled dome, a universe of sights and smells unfolds. You'll see mountains of nuts and dried fruits. You'll see pyramids of spices. You'll see vendors selling huge wheels of bread or naan stamped with intricate patterns. This is where you get your first real taste of Uzbekistan. Find a stall selling samsa, a flaky pastry stuffed with meat and onions, baked to perfection in a clay tandoor oven. Grab one, find a bench, and eat. This is real food for real people. After the bazaar, it's time to go underground. The Tashkent Metro is more than just public transport. It's an art gallery. Each station is a unique masterpiece of marble, granite, and chandeliers, a subterranean palace built to celebrate Soviet ideals and Uzbek culture. The Kosmonavlar station, dedicated to cosmonauts, is a deep blue dream of space travel, while the Alisher Navoy station is an ornate tribute to the national poet. It's the cheapest city tour you can get, and one of the most beautiful. Just buy a token and ride the escalators down into another world. As evening settles, find a small, local cafe, a chaikhana. This is where you'll try the national dish, plov. It's a hearty, fragrant pilaf of rice, carrots, onions, tender chunks of lamb or beef, slow-cooked in a giant cauldron called a kazan. Every region has its own version, and your culinary journey has just begun. The morning brings the promise of a legend. You'll take the Afrosiab, the high-speed train that glides across the semi-desert landscape, connecting Tashkent to Samarkand in just over 2 hours. The ride is smooth, comfortable, and a sign of modern Uzbekistan. But where you're going is anything but modern. Samarkand. The name itself is magic. For centuries, it was one of the most important stops on the Silk Road, a city of scholars, conquerors, and poets. It was a place so mythic that for many, it was the edge of the known world. And you're about to walk its streets. Your first and most important stop is the Registan. This isn't just a square, it's one of the most breathtaking architectural ensembles on the planet. 3 immense madrasahs, or Islamic schools, face each other across a vast plaza. Their portals are covered in intricate tilework, a mesmerizing explosion of azure, lapis, and turquoise. Stand in the middle and just turn in a slow circle. It's overwhelming. The scale, the symmetry, the sheer, audacious beauty of it all. This is what the caravans saw. This is the power and glory of Timur's empire made real. Take your time. The light changes constantly, bringing new life to the tiles. From the Registan, take a short walk to the Gure Amir Mausoleum. This is the final resting place of the great conqueror Timur, also known as Tamerlane. From the outside, its fluted azure dome is a masterpiece, but the inside is where you'll truly be humbled. The chamber is a jewel box of gold leaf and onyx, a somber and opulent tribute to the man who built an empire that stretched across Asia. It's a quiet, powerful place that connects you directly to the history you've only read about. You can almost feel the weight of centuries in the cool air of the crypt. As the afternoon light softens, head towards the Bibikanyam Mosque, a colossal structure that was once one of the largest mosques in the Islamic world. According to legend, it was built by Timur's favorite wife in his honor. Though time and earthquakes have taken their toll, its monumental ruins are still a sight to behold. The sheer size of the entrance portal is staggering. For dinner, find a place that serves shashlik, skewers of grilled meat cooked over charcoal. The aroma alone will guide you. As night falls, walk back towards the Registan. Lit by floodlights, it transforms into something else entirely, a golden jewel floating in the darkness. Yeah. Today, you'll explore the other side of Samarkand, away from the monumental squares into the places where life and death are commemorated with incredible art. Your first stop is Shah-e-Zinda, the tomb of the living king. This is not a single building but a narrow avenue of mausoleums, a sacred necropolis that climbs up a low hill. Each tomb is a unique masterpiece of tile work, with patterns and colors so vibrant they seem to pulse with life. Walking this street is like walking through a gallery of ceramic art. It's a more intimate and spiritual place than the Registan, a place for quiet contemplation. Nearby, the Siab Bazaar buzzes with a distinctly Samarkand flavor. This is where you can see the famous Samarkand bread, heavier and denser than the Tashkent variety, sold in huge, round loaves. It's also a great place to look for local crafts. Samarkand has a long history of silk production. Scarves, fabrics, Suzani, large hand-embroidered tapestries. It's a place to engage your senses, to bargain lightly, and to buy a small piece of this city's artistic soul to take home with you. In the afternoon, take a short trip to the Ulugh Beg Observatory. Ulugh Beg, Timur's grandson, was an astronomer and a scientist. What remains of his 15th century observatory is a massive, curved trench that once held a giant sextant used to map the stars with incredible accuracy. It's a testament to a time when this city was a center of knowledge and enlightenment, not just conquest. It shows you another layer of Samarkand's complex identity, one built on intellect rather than just power. It's a quiet, profound site that speaks volumes about the city's golden age. For a unique experience, consider a visit to the Maros paper mill in the nearby village of Konagil. Here, artisans have revived the ancient art of making paper from mulberry bark. You can see the entire process, from stripping the bark to polishing the finished sheets. The paper is beautiful, the paper is durable, and has a unique texture. It's a peaceful, hands-on way to connect with a living tradition. As the day ends, enjoy a final Samarkand dinner. Maybe try some manti, steamed dumplings, filled with meat, filled with pumpkin. A comforting and delicious end to your time in this legendary city. Section 5. Day 4. Entering the storybook city of Bukhara. Today you journey onward to Bukhara. Whether you take the train or a car, you'll feel the landscape changing, becoming more arid as you travel deeper into the Kizilkum Desert. Bukhara is different from Samarkand. While Samarkand impresses with its scale and grandeur, Bukhara charms with its intimacy. It's a city that feels lived in, a place where the entire old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and history isn't contained in specific monuments, but is the very fabric of the streets. It feels less like a museum and more like a story that is still being told. Your first stop should be the heart of the old town, Liabi House. This is one of the last remaining ancient ponds in the city, shaded by gnarled, centuries-old mulberry trees. It's the city's social center, a place where old men sit and play backgammon, families gather in the evenings, and travelers rest their weary feet. Around the pond are 3 beautiful religious buildings, but the real magic is the atmosphere. Order a pot of tea at one of the chaikhanas, sit back and just watch the world go by. This is the slow, unhurried rhythm of Bukhara. Section 6. Day 5. Bukhara's deep and dusty soul. Your second day in Bukhara is for diving deeper into its hidden corners. Start your morning at the Ark Fortress, a massive earthen citadel. It was the seat of Bukharan emirs for centuries. It's a city within a city. Walk through its imposing gate. Explore the royal courts. The throne room. It once contained palaces, barracks, a mint, a prison. Views from the top of the walls give you a fantastic panorama. A sea of sand-colored buildings, blue domes puncturing the skyline. After the Arc, walk to Chor Minor. The name means 4 minarets, 4 turquoise dome towers, tucked into a residential neighborhood. Finding it feels like a hidden secret. Quirky, asymmetrical beauty, understated charm. Next, the Samarkand Mausoleum, built in the 10th century. A small cube-shaped tomb, masterpiece of baked brickwork. There's no dazzling blue tile here. Instead, its beauty comes from the intricate geometric patterns created by the bricks themselves. As the sun moves across the sky, the changing light and shadows create an ever-shifting design on its surface. For lunch, seek out a restaurant that serves the local Bukhara-style plov. Unlike the Tashkent version, the ingredients here are often cooked in layers and mixed just before serving, giving it a different flavor and texture. In the afternoon, get lost. Put away the map and just wander through the labyrinth of residential alleys. Children playing in the dusty lanes, women baking bread in community ovens, the quiet courtyards of private homes. It's in these quiet moments, away from the main sights, that you'll truly connect with the spirit of this ancient city. Well, that's the heart of it. The old trading domes, which once housed merchants selling specific goods, are now filled with workshops and small shops. You can watch coppersmiths hammering intricate designs onto plates, woodcarvers creating detailed Quran stands, and miniaturist painters hunched over their delicate work. This is a great place to find authentic, handmade souvenirs. The journey to Khiva is an adventure in itself. It's a long drive or a flight followed by a drive through the vast expanse of the Kizilkum Desert. Stark, beautiful desert, unchanged since the Silk Road. Rising from the desert like a mirage, the mud brick walls of Khiva. Khiva feels like a step back in time. Ichan Kala, the perfectly preserved walled fortress. A living museum. Step through the imposing gates, the modern world falls away. A compact maze of narrow alleys, mosques, madrasahs, palaces, all inside 10-meter-high fortress walls. Walk and absorb the atmosphere. Islam Khoja Minaret. Climate. The tallest in Uzbekistan. The view. See the fortress layout. Sand-colored rooftops. Brilliant flashes of turquoise from tiled domes. The view is unforgettable. Kalta Minor Minaret. Khiva's iconic strange landmark. The fat, unfinished tower cloaked in blue and green tiles. A planned tallest minaret left as a stout stump. Next, Kunya Arc, the fortress within a fortress. Throne room, summer mosque, watchtower with a sunset view. Evening, day trippers leave. Ichan Kala goes quiet and magical. Narrow streets lit by old-fashioned lamps, deserted. Appreciate the city's ancient soul. Find a restaurant. Try Shivit Oshi, bright green dill noodles with meat and vegetable stew. Stay overnight inside the city walls. Experience the silence and the stars. Removed from the 21st century. Slow down, look, listen, and most importantly, to taste. This guide is your invitation. It's a simple plan, a way to navigate this incredible country for the first time without feeling lost. We're not here to rush. We are experiencing one day, one meal, one conversation. Forget what you think you know about Central Asia. Forget the headlines and the hurried world you left behind. For 12 minutes of imagination or 7 days of real travel, you're on the Silk Road. Your last full day in Uzbekistan is a day for reflection and transition. From Khiva, you'll take a flight from the nearby city of Urgench back to Tashkent. The short flight gives you a final, sweeping view of the desert landscape you've just crossed. Arriving back in the capital, you'll notice the contrast even more sharply than before. The wide avenues, the modern buildings, the green parks feel a world away from the ancient sand-colored alleys of Khiva. This day is a gentle re-entry into the modern world. Use the afternoon to do some last-minute souvenir shopping or to revisit a favorite spot. Perhaps you want to return to Chorsu Bazaar to buy some spices or a tubateka cap, the traditional embroidered hat. Or maybe you just want to find a quiet park, sit on a bench and look through the photos you've taken. This is a good time to process the journey, to think about the incredible sights you've seen. The blue domes of Samarkand, the towering minaret of Bukhara, the fortress walls of Khiva. Each city has left its own unique impression. This is also your last chance to indulge in your favorite Uzbek food. Did you fall in love with the hearty plov, the flaky samsa, the savory lagman noodles? Find a good local restaurant and have one last satisfying meal. Food is memory, and that final taste will be one of the strongest memories you take home with you. Knowing the practical details can make a trip go from good to great. In Uzbekistan, the currency is the Uzbek som UZS. Credit cards are accepted in high-end hotels and restaurants in Tashkent. Cash is king everywhere else, especially in markets and smaller towns. It's wise to carry a good amount of cash. You can exchange US dollars. You can exchange euros at official exchange points in banks or hotels. ATMs are available in major cities. They can sometimes be unreliable, so don't depend on them entirely. Having small notes is useful for taxis. Having small notes is useful for small purchases. Getting into the country has become much easier. As of early 2026, many nationalities, including those from the EU, Canada, Australia, can enter visa-free for up to 30 days. Others can easily apply for an e-visa online through the official government portal. Always check the latest requirements for your specific nationality before you travel. It's also a good practice to carry a color copy of your passport with you at all times, keeping the original in a safe place. Registration is also important. If you stay in hotels, they will do this for you automatically, giving you small registration slips. Keep these slips until you depart. Getting around Uzbekistan is surprisingly efficient. The high-speed Afrosiab trains are the best way to travel. Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara. They are fast, clean, and comfortable. Book your tickets in advance, especially during peak season, as they sell out quickly. For longer distances, like the journey to Khiva, domestic flights are a time-saving option. For shorter trips within cities, taxis are plentiful and cheap. Use ride-hailing apps like Yandex.Go where available for transparent pricing, or agree on a fare with the driver before you start the ride. A few final tips on safety and communication. Uzbekistan is a very safe country for tourists with a low crime rate. The biggest risk is petty theft in crowded markets, so just use common sense and keep an eye on your belongings. Health-wise, drink only bottled water and be mindful of street food if you have a sensitive stomach. The official language is Uzbek, but Russian is very widely spoken, especially by the older generation. English is becoming more common in the tourist industry. Salam. Hello? Rahmat. Thank you. That deep, quiet hum of history and humanity stays with you long after you return home. Yeah. You don't just see Uzbekistan, you feel it. So, what do you take away from a whirlwind tour of a country like Uzbekistan? You take away more than just photographs. Blue tiles, desert sunsets, the taste of fresh bread pulled from a tandoor, the sound of a craftsman's hammer in a quiet Bukhara alley. The feeling of standing in a place where history is so present, you can almost touch it. This is a country that gets under your skin. It's not a place of resorts or manufactured experiences. It's a place of genuine warmth, deep pride, a quiet dignity that is incredibly moving. You come here expecting to be a tourist, an observer looking at old things. But Uzbekistan has a way of making you a participant. You become part of the scene when you share a pot of tea with a stranger, when you get lost in the labyrinth of an old city, when you sit down to a communal platter of plov. It's in these simple human moments that the country truly reveals itself. The grand architecture is the stage, but the people are the heart of the story. They are curious, friendly, overwhelmingly hospitable. This one-week plan is just a starting point, a key to unlock the first door. You could spend a month here and still feel like you've only just begun. There are the mountains to the east, the desolate beauty of the Aral Sea to the west, and countless villages with their own unique stories. Uzbekistan doesn't just invite you to see its past, it invites you to be part of its present. It asks for your curiosity and rewards it with unforgettable experiences. So, don't hesitate, pack your bags, book that ticket, and walk those ancient streets. See the sun rise over the Registan. Taste the different flavors of plov. Listen to the stories that the old walls have to tell. Uzbekistan is waiting for you, not as a tourist destination on a checklist, but as an experience to be lived. It's a journey that will not only show you a different part of the world, but might also show you a different part of yourself. And that, really, is what travel is all about.